another Saturday. Well, oh, it's Friday. It's Friday, July 3rd, actually. So it's the day before July 4th, which is why I am off today. So we're on another hike adventure. We're at Umpqua National Forest, and we're going to do Lamolo waterfall trail. The road to get, okay, so it's a very highway road to get here, and then the last 2 to 3 miles is dirt road. So me and Ravi have had an adventure for the last 15 minutes, but we made it here, and there was one other car in the parking lot, but it was 2 women, and I think they're done because looked like they were heading back to their car. But we are starting our journey. You can't really see it, but it's right behind this tree. It's right here. If you look really closely, you can kind of see the stream that it's giving off. But there's a bridge somewhere that I saw when I was walking, so I'm assuming that you can get fairly close. Oh yeah, there you go. There it is. But I've just started, so I'm maybe under 10 minutes of walking into the hike. Look at that tree root. We got to the water being level to me. I think now I just have to walk straight a bunch, and then I'll get to the waterfall, because I haven't been walking very far, but I feel like I'm very, oh, you can see it, it's right there. I thought the internet said that it was a 4-mile loop, but I guess not. Look how cool. I feel like I'm at Niagara Falls. Okay, we're going back now. I've seen 3 of the little snakes. And I don't think that they're harmful or anything. I'm pretty sure they're just garden snake type snakes. But now there's also a family there, so I walked away. But I did tell the dad about the snakes, and he was he saw a few of them already. But I don't think they're dangerous, so they should be fine. But there's kids with them, so just in case the kids freak out. But look how cool that is. It feels like Niagara Falls, like the mist part of it. But I mean, I also haven't been to Niagara Falls since I was a kid, so I don't really remember it. But this is what I had imagined I felt like. Glen Creek Falls or Mills Creek Falls is like this, where you can like go down and like be in the actual part of where the waterfall falls into the body of water. So very cool. I think I was here for like an hour. My hair is very wet now. Not very wet, but like when it's humid and like puffy. But I think we're gonna go to another spot now, because where I am, there's things like pretty close to one another, and I'm following someone else's itinerary. So we're gonna try to see if I can find it, because the signal is very like low out here. So we'll see. We're on waterfall number 2. This is Clear Waterfalls. It wasn't that far away, like maybe 20 minutes from the first one. So yeah, there's a few families here, so I don't want to film anybody else, but that's cool. It has like a little bench, like I'm sitting in like seating area, but it like from the parking lot was maybe like a 2-minute walk. The view from the top. You can climb through the side and just go up the top. I saw a dog do it, so. Look at this giant mushroom. Going to waterfall number 3. I also passed White Horse Falls, so we might turn around and go do that and make our list 6 waterfalls instead of 5 waterfalls. But we have parked and we are at waterfall number 3. I forgot what it's called, which is why I'm slowly talking. But I'm sure there'll be a sign somewhere that I will find and read later. Why does everything always have to be an uphill hike? Can't we just have flat hikes? But it's called Watson Falls. I saw a sign. I thought it would like kind of end in a like body of water, but it ends on a bunch of rocks. Okay, we're on falls 4 of 6. Speaking of falls, I just fell. I fell at the last waterfall pretty hard. I felt like, you know, in the cartoons when you just keep falling. That's what it felt like. I fell so hard that the person behind me was like, oh my god, your ankle. I saw that. Because my ankle was doing some acrobatic tricks on my fall. It doesn't like really hurt anymore. It like never really hurt. It like feels like if someone kicked me really hard, you know, like that stinging feeling, like that's what it felt like. But I'm also gonna try not to walk too much, so the walking around now is going to be extremely slow. But anyway, we're on, I'm pretty sure, fall 4, and it's White Horse Falls. I had to come back, like go north again, because I skipped this one, so I didn't think this wasn't part of this person's like 9 things to do of 5 falls itinerary, so that's why I'm saying 6 now, because we've added this one on. This one has a viewing deck. And it's very, very close to the parking lot. I parked right there. So my foot, loving it. There's ropes. People have been going down to the bottom. Very adventurous, but my ankle is not in the mood today. Okay, my GPS was being weird about finding Falls Creek Falls. So I put in Susan Creek Falls, which is our last stop, and the itinerary says that they're in order of like what the itinerary is posted. So I put in Susan Creek Falls and it was working. So I hoped that I would just run into Falls Creek Falls on the way. And we did. So we're at the Falls Creek Falls trailhead. You can see glimpses of it from all the other ones we've seen, like Watson and Tokatee and all that. Looks like it's going to be significantly smaller or less thinner. I don't know what the word for that is. Than the other ones, which, I mean, not all waterfalls can be as grand, but we continue our journey because we're almost there. And it's our second to last one, and we're pushing through. Ankle is doing fine, by the way. It's not hurting really at all. If I do put it in a very weird spot or position, it does feel a wee bit weird, but for now it's okay. So we're almost there. Okay, take the grander part back. It's cool to see up close. Okay, get my little prancy prance under the waterfall. I'm very wet. I did roll up my pants, but then I walked further than what my pants are rolled up till. But because my shoes are very wet, we will be walking extra slow because we will not be causing any pain to my left ankle. But we're going back now. And then, so this was Falls Creek Falls, and I take back whatever I said about the grander. And then we have Susan Creek Falls, and then we're going home. We are on our last and final trail. We are at Susan's Creek trailhead, going to the falls. Google says it's 1.5 miles round trip, so that means it should be 0.75 there, 0.75 back, and then we head back to home. It's really cool. I actually saw a hiker when I was coming here and he was leaving and he was like, go for a swim, which I really want to go in here, but this part of it, like very close to that, I would like literally have to be swimming because I think it's like too tall or I'd be very submerged if I like went. I mean, I'm too short, or like a lot of me would be submerged. Not only that wet. So maybe another time. But look how cool this is. That would be a cool spot to just like sit and chill. Okay, so we saw all 7 waterfalls. We're on the way back to the car. My ankle is hurting more than it was before, which nothing in particular has happened since the last time I said we're climbing over a log. Since the last time I said that my ankle was doing whatever it was doing. But it's okay because we're gonna drive home. It is my left one, so we're just gonna leave it propped a little bit in the car. Hopefully it is fine. And yeah, so that's the end of today's adventure. I should be home within the next few hours. It's now time to figure out whether I did in fact start all the way north and then end up coming down south, or started south and then ended up going north. So we shall see when I get in the car, because signal has been not the greatest.